Notice how a lot of people are talking these days. A lot of talk of ideas. Most of it's just gossip. You can't change the world with talk. Doing. That's how things get done. Recently I set off on a quest and I found a lot of doers in their natural habitat. Quite a few people actually. Annie Leibovitz.
Crop is one of the only words that's both used in art and agriculture.
Dr. Dre.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, wrong one, is it?
What's wrong with you?
UPS guys. I made a robot once. Well, I didn't invent it. It came in a kit. Yeah, couldn't get the batteries in. Oh, do you sell batteries here? IT specialists. What's he designing? Time machines? That's the sort of thing you want to concentrate on. Dr. Dre, I think I mentioned. Anyway, during my travels, I discovered that all of these people had something in common. They didn't expect me. Also, they'd partnered themselves up with HP to help them find their own particular brand of amazing. So join me on my new quest, and maybe you too will find that you want to do something amazing. Or maybe you're already doing something amazing. In which case, expect a visit from me. All right, good on you. Keep it real. Rock on.
I work for HP or Hewlett-Packard. I'm a operations supervisor here in the plant, and I work in it's what's called the enterprise group in supply chain. A lot of things in supply chain really is just end to end kind of, or I guess my job is mostly supply chain, but I deal sometimes with project management as well. There's project managements that maybe they're in charge of a project and they have to ship it by the 12th, right? So they're towards the end of that, a lot of them will be in my area asking me, hey, can you make sure this rack gets shipped first, or make sure we work on this rack first. In regards to supply chain, really, we are really trying to implement lean manufacturing here in the plant, and really developing a lean culture. And so, looking for more efficient ways to do things, going from a regular line to a value stream line. Value stream is there's a few value stream lines in our plants here, and what it is you're from end to end. You supervise everything. So you'll supervise the building, the testing, and the shipping, or then the packing of each unit. And so eventually, just trying to create that value stream and having the takt time. So really implementing lean manufacturing is one of the things that currently we're working on a lot. I think Brother Counselor helped a lot with his mini projects, which I hated every minute of it. But what Brother Counselor was really good at is he taught me how to learn, and how to be self-reliant when it came to obviously relying on Heavenly Father for a lot of things that we do, but really giving our best, and that's one thing that's been able to kind of keep me going, because it wasn't just for the concept, but I think just BYU-Idaho as a whole, in the learning model, they teach you how to learn, and I think that's been really, really helpful. Another thing, just little things, whenever we did the project management thing, and I can't remember what it's called, but you have a project and you have all these tasks and you can't move to the second part of the project until all of these parts are done. Thinking of that and just kind of applying it to the factory, it's like, oh yeah, I can't ship a rack until it's finished testing, and some tests will take up to 22 hours, but if there's a malfunction or that something's going wrong, you have to restart the test. It's gonna take another 10 hours. So looking at as a whole, I think that's been really helpful. And I think And you know what? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention in class, you know, and it was just kind of like, oh, here we go again. But learning more about lean, and I don't how often do you guys talk about lean a lot in class or?
I don't remember talking about it too much, but I know lean manufacturing is like the new thing in supply chain. It's the top thing every company's working towards. Yep,
lean is pretty much like creating a value stream and having a tag time. Here, like, I don't know if you can see this, but so for example, right now a rack will come into our facility, right? Can you see the lines there? So a rack will come in, right? And then these are tables, right? And so it comes here first, and then it goes here. It goes final inspection, and then it goes LVO, and then after that it goes back to final inspection, and then it goes to rapid, and then it goes to ship it, right? And so what lean manufacturing wants to do, it's more of a, like, you have these stations, right? And here you can be working on several racks at a time, right? But this one, a rack comes in, and there's a tag time. And the tag time, we'll implement in about a month. Maybe you have 45 minutes, right? And so a rack comes here, and it doesn't advance until those 45 minutes are over. So here you'll do like a final inspection, then you do like an audit, and then you'll wrap it, and then you'll ship it, right? So when this one moves over, a new one comes in, and so it's the only thing I can think of it is like my wife is pregnant right now, right? As much as I want my baby girl to be here, I have to wait 9 months, right? And so we can't have another kid until she's done. You know, if she's pregnant, I can't try to get her pregnant again. Like you know what I mean? You have to wait the 9 months, well, most time 9 months, right? And then to have another kid, it has to be after that, right? And so that's what. And sometimes at the end of the quarter, when you got to ship, you want to just push, get everything out of the door so we can make revenue. But with this, it's kind of constant. Like every 45 minutes, it goes to the next phase. And
I completely understand that.
Yeah, in a nutshell, really, that's what lean manufacturing is. Lean manufacturing is more of a pull instead of a push. So you pull a rack when there's space available. If there's no space available, you leave that rack there.